Thursday, April 21st, 2021, and the morning edition is live. On today's show, bracing for the effects of the volcanic eruption in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we speak with the coordinator of the Ministry of Education Student Development Section, and we're making conch salad. So let's start the morning off right. Does a knock, build a door. Good morning, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Charles Fisher. You know, LaDawn, I just love to come here early in the morning, not only just to hear your voice, it sets my day, but today is what? What's on your plate? And then you talk about conch salad. You ever had conch salad for breakfast?
No, I've never had conch salad for breakfast.
But you be telling us you live on the island.
I never had conch salad for breakfast. Nor do I eat curry chicken for breakfast. I know you eat that for breakfast.
Oh, you like let out all my secret.
I've never had that for breakfast. I don't know how you guys eat that for breakfast.
I eat chicken and fries for breakfast, curry, conch salad with grits.
Jelly coconut for breakfast.
Jelly, that's what keeps me looking young and ready. And talk about looking young. We have some, what is berries?
Mulberries. I thought they were raspberries, but I think my fraternity brother, I love to get some stuff from him on Facebook. Some mulberries. I think mulberries are in season this time around. I thought they were
you talk about your brother, but you didn't bring any on set?
Philip Davis. No, I didn't bring any on set. Possibly, maybe tomorrow or Friday.
They look good, like they can make wine.
You think so?
Yeah, look like they good wine, grapes.
I think we should take a visit to his farm and see what all he has.
So I think they have that nice tingy taste to it.
And you know, I didn't get any sleep last evening. I woke up like 1 o'clock this morning.
My mojo fall on you because yesterday I said I'm not getting enough sleep in the night and then I'm getting up too early. So I'm glad I'm having that kind of effect on you.
Did you watch the George Floyd and Verdict?
Just a little bit. I couldn't take too much, and I was outside trying to watch to see where this volcano stuff was on. Yesterday was a little blurry and humid, and I was wondering why. We're going to have a story coming up on that this morning, so we have a lot of stories coming up. But first, we got to go out to the streets to our Lloyd Island. He's out of spot, you know, LaDawn. When they go downtown and you're turning by Dunkin' Donuts and you see the police there, and everybody starts to put on their seatbelt, that's where he is this morning. Good morning, Lloyd.
Hey, good morning, Fisher, and good morning to Dawn, and of course, good morning, Bahamas. It is a great start to the Wednesday morning, and today we're in the downtown area. We shifted a little bit. Initially, we were near Dunkin' Donuts, but we had a guest appearance, an impromptu one, so to speak, from someone who's known as Jeremy. Some of you, of course, may know him. Luckily, we resolved that situation before we got on camera this morning. But, of course, painting a picture of traffic conditions in this area at this time. As you can see from our shots here, it's a good flow of traffic into the downtown area. We expect that this will intensify throughout the course of the morning. Now, one concern coming in from a number of taxi drivers in this area, they normally park right here while they're waiting for guests. They say that it's been some challenging conditions over the past few months, but they're hoping that things will change soon. Around the Capitol, we also want to remind you of roadworks and a number of traffic lights, including the one at Shirley Street and East Street that's down. Of course, that's a quick look at traffic conditions around the Capitol. Fisher, back to you in studio.
Lloyd, before you go, it's
the camera like that charm shot on fucking Supernatural.
The area tends to get busier as the day goes on.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Fisher.
It's not as busy at this point right now, but it tends to get busy as the day goes on. And you talk about those buses and those taxi cabs.
Yeah, well, of course, we know that taxi cabs frequent this area, the 10A, as well as the 10 bus frequent this area as well. At this time, I don't see much persons in this area. Even at the embassy across the street, where persons normally come out to get official business sorted out around this time of morning, just looking over, maybe about 2 persons over there at this time. And so, of course, not too much traffic happening at this time. But, of course, we're reminded that this is an interesting area. And Fisher and LaDawn, it's a great start to the Wednesday morning. Back to you guys in studio.
Well, Lord, we can see that you're having a very interesting morning this morning. 77 degrees on the outside, wind south at 6 miles per hour, humidity 87%, a stalled frontal boundary just north of the area is expected to migrate through the extreme northwest Bahamas as a cold front moves in this afternoon. Elsewhere, a dense plume of Sahara dust will continue to blanket the island today for all areas. Weather partly to mostly cloudy, very warm and hazy with a few scattered showers and isolated thunderstorm, mainly across the extreme northwest Bahamas today. Mostly fair and warm with a chance of a few isolated showers tonight. Daytime temperature going up to 90, low, overnight low should be about 74, pardon me. Thursday, partly sunny and warm, 80 something at night, that's about 71 in the day. And then Friday and Saturday, winds gradually subsiding, lows 80. Sunday, mostly sunny, humid temperature rising to 85.
Let's take a look now at stories making news headlines. Prime Minister the Most Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis and Health Minister the Honorable Renwood Wells will both give a COVID-19 communication this morning in the House of Assembly. Proceedings begin at 10 a.m. and you can watch it live on Parliamentary Channel 420. Concerns mounting as health officials urge caution in the face of a spike in COVID-19 cases across this country. Officials of the National COVID-19 Vaccine Committee disclosed what has accounted for the resurgence during a national press conference on Tuesday.
New infections are being driven by international travel and a relaxed adherence to the health guidelines. The emergence of variant strains of COVID-19 is of significant concern. New strains have been identified from, you're well aware, the United Kingdom, Brazil, and South Africa, and most recently from India. These variants spread more easily and are infecting younger age groups. The cases may be more severe, and some countries are reporting more deaths.
Family Islanders, get ready. Come next Monday, April 26, health officials will roll out the vaccination process with an ambitious 3-day schedule.
Megwana in Nagua, Crooked Island, May 26. Together with Long Key will go to Acklands, North Central and South Andros, Ragged Island, and mainland Exuma. On Tuesday, the Berry Islands, Great Harbor Key, Cat Island, San Salvador, and Long Island, Exuma Keys, and Rum Key. Wednesdays, North Central and South Eleuthera. And on Friday, we have Bimini.
The Ministry of Health has alerted education officials of suspected COVID-19 cases in 7 schools, namely C.R. Walker Sr., H.O. Nash, and L.W. Young Jr., along with Sadie Curtis, Garvin Tynes, Carlton Francis, and T.G. Glover primary schools, with a number of contacts quarantined. Education Minister the Honorable Jeffrey Lloyd says while health and safety protocols have been followed, what happens in the wider community will be reflected in those schools.
We are assiduous in that application. We encourage all of our clients, students, administrators, teachers, support staff to do just simply that. And, we feel very confident that once those observances are upheld, we will be fine. Yesterday, it was reported to me that there was a case in Fresh Creek, Andros. And I, upon further investigation, found that that was not the case. It was further reported and announced by way of a voice note that a child, a student in the public system as young as 5 years of age, had contracted the virus. Again, upon further investigation, that was not the case.
National Security Minister the Honorable Marvin Dames is encouraged by how the police investigation into last week's shooting massacre is progressing. As reported, 6 men had just been released from police custody when they were ambushed and shot to death when their vehicle stopped at a traffic light at the intersection of Jerome Avenue and Chesapeake Road. Minister Dames had this to say about how members of the public use social media in these circumstances.
There has been some information circulating in respect to who may or may not have been responsible for the incident. And names are being called with absolutely no factual information related to the matter. And I just want to warn members of the public to be responsible.
Police have identified the final victim of that mass shooting last week. He's 25-year-old Travis Latario Cooper of White Subdivision, Kemp Road. The Ministry of Environment and Housing commemorating Earth Day this Thursday with a week of activities. On Tuesday, officials were joined by the Royal Bahamas Police Force in distributing reusable canvas bags as they continue to uphold the ban on plastic.
Our Earth in Mind this week. Remember to take your reusable bag to every store that you go in. Take a reusable bottle, get one of those steel straws. All of those things help to restore our Earth.
The plastic beliefs are from the environmental health, and so this is a partnership. We want to continue this partnership from the Royal Bahamas Police Force with all government and non-governmental agencies so that we can make a tremendous impact to our country at large.
And when we come back, bracing for the effects of the volcanic eruption in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So keep it locked.
At BPL, we are building for better. And that starts with improving customer relations for every single customer. Whether it's your home or business, big or small, we want you to know that you are important to us and that providing you with efficient and reliable energy is our business. Through increased efficiency and our hedging strategy, we've been able to decrease your bills significantly, a much welcome relief in these trying times.
I pay close attention to my BPL bill, and I've noticed a continual decline since July of last year. I'm so happy I can open my bill and know that it's steadily becoming more manageable.
As an entrepreneur, I've seen my electricity bills for home and business go down. This is amazing because now more than ever, it gives businesses and everyone the break they need to not only survive, but to succeed.
At BPL, we're proud of the early success of our strategic plan, and we look forward to consolidating the gains we've made. With more improvements on the way, we are continuing to build for a better future for all of us.
Volcanic ash from St. Vincent in the southern Caribbean will start to impact the Bahamas this morning with some significant reduction in visibility. Forecaster Wayne Neely told the morning team that persons with sinus, asthma, and allergies must limit exposure outdoors until the dust subsides.
We do advise you to remain indoors to avoid being impacted by the dust plume that's going to pass over the Bahamas by midweek this week. And it's not just going to impact us, it's going to impact Florida and countries in the southern Caribbean like Jamaica and Cuba. Those islands are also going to be impacted by this dust plume. And it should be with us for a while, probably for the next few weeks. And depending on the eruption of the further eruption on the volcano, Lasafuri, we could get it into basically beginning of the hurricane season.
Fish, I'm really concerned about this dust plume because it's affecting my eyes. You know, I have allergies, so I have an issue with that.
I can see it, and that's the effect. It's quite interesting. So it's going to be with us for a few weeks. And also, we were in our discussion yesterday where we were talking about this story. I was saying, how can the dust from way down in St. Vincent and the Grenadines come up this way? And then you said, Fisher, it comes the Sahara dust, and the Sahara dust is on the other side. So
yeah,
it is unexplainable. I can't even.
But for another few weeks, though, we're going to have this for another few weeks.
Everybody, please be out there, be careful. Yesterday, it was humid, but the sky was gray, and I was wondering what was happening. And now it's starting to explain that we are getting the effects of that volcano eruption down there in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
So that means they're going to have a very active hurricane season.
So that means you got to get your eye drops, you got to take your vitamins much more, stay inside, do whatever, wash off more, wash your face, clear out your eye, stuff like that to keep up with this.
Because I think the eyelashes are affecting them this morning as well. So.
And with those extra eyelashes on it, making your eye a little heavy, so you're just definitely. She has it like this morning, folks.
I can't see.
Well, over the past 18 months, the Ministry of Education Student Development Section has been headed by a new coordinator who has engaged many of its participants in a number of directions in preparation for integration into the school system and post-secondary life. Lloyd Allen has more.
I saw them come in. They were all rambunctious, a little rowdy at the beginning. But then after 4-5 weeks, you literally saw a mellowing.
Coordinator for the Ministry of Education Student Development Section, Dwayne Higgins, has worked in education for more than 28 years. And in that time, he says helping at-risk students has and remains a process of building meaningful relationships.
Whether you're in the sports world or into society, whether it's Cabanas or Rotary or anything like that, sometimes we need to just be that type of example and put persons into that stream, that positive stream, that's going to take them into even more positivity.
Higgins also explains the framework of the program in operation for the past 6 years, which services a number of challenged students apart from those on suspension and those on its Jumpstart and BTVI preparation programs.
We also deal with students who are not necessarily going to get a national high school diploma, but they're still going to join the workforce, or they need to join the workforce. So we have an initiative with BTVI where students who aren't going to graduate, they're 16 already or they're 16, BTVI has engaged Valencia College in Florida. They have this partnership where there's NCCER training, that's National Center for Construction Education Research. It's a certification that's internationally recognized.
We asked Higgins to give one bit of advice to helping youngsters remain on a path for success. He says while there is a combination of things all of us can offer, positive affirmation along with building relationships can prove beneficial in the long term.
We can talk with each other. A lot of us don't talk. We don't talk to our neighbors. When I was growing up, I mean, that might be a little while ago in some people's mind, but I grew up in an area where we spoke to all of the persons who lived in our immediate area. We know their names. We knew all their children and us played together. I mean, this is how it was.
National Neighborhood Watch Council recently returned from a mission on the island of Exuma to recognize a number of graduates from its recent virtual training, but to also determine what level of assistance can be offered by the organization to enhance its operations. Co-chair for the NNWC, Kino Wong, explains.
In Exuma last year, 2020, to launch this program, and this week past we went back to Exuma to finish off what we started. We had a virtual learning program from the 12 through the 14, and on the 15 we went into Exuma and climax our executive training of the NNWC. Well, we had approximately just over 75 individuals who graduated, including officers from the Royal Bahamas Police Force.
Jamestown Eleuthera native Wade Weinberger, one of 9 Lions honored on Saturday on Senior Day by the Bryant baseball team. Playing in his final 2 games at home, the Bahamian went a combined 1 for 6 with 3 runs batted in as Bryant split a doubleheader with Columbia International.
And as we head to the break, we take a look back at today in Bahamian history. On April 21st, 1958, a ban on dynamite was lifted. It had been enforced since a general strike in January of that year. Also on April 21st, 1981, the Bahamas won the Carifta Track and Field Championships for the 2nd consecutive year. It was close, but the Bahamas came out on top with 43 medals compared to 42 for Jamaica. The championships were held here on home soil at the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium.
Everything is changing, and your favorite hardware and home improvement store is getting with the program. We Buy You Sell is rolling out its new online shopping feature. If you go to our website, wbusbahamas.com, it's a quick and easy 3-step process. Step 1, browse the gallery and select your item. Step 2, add to cart. And Step 3, check out. Go to our website, wbusbahamas.com, to shop with us today. That's why we got the
Now, sports notes to pass on. Tavares Mellon Boca Juniors opening up the quarterfinal round of the Argentina basketball playoffs last night with a 79-70 win over Gimnasia. The Long Island native was 9 for 12 from the field and 3 for 5 from the charity stripe. He finished up with a game-high 21 points to go along with 7 rebounds in 33 minutes of play. Game 2 is Friday. Aubrey Major and the Arizona State Sun Devils baseball team with a midweek clash against Grand Canyon University in the opener of a 2-game series on Tuesday. Major hit a laser to dead center field, measuring 405 feet. That was Major's only hit of the game. He finished up with 3 runs batted in and scored twice. This one more like a football score as Arizona State won 13-10. And after the break, we head down to Dino's Kongstand.
With 99% of medical claims paid in under 5 days, we're like that spider that doesn't climb in your shower. CG Atlantic. Insurance, health, pensions, life. Good like that.
Hi, I'm Dr. Pinder. During this global pandemic, we ask for you to be responsible. As we fight the COVID-19 virus together, we would like to encourage you to do the following. Wash your hands. Cover your mouth and nose with a flex elbow or tissue when coughing and sneezing. Practice social distancing by staying 6 feet apart. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth, and if you must go out, wear a mask. We stay here for you. Please stay home for us. To those of you on the front line, we salute you as we continue this fight together.
This message has been brought to you by the Ministry of Health in conjunction with GD Media Solutions and this television station.
Well, it's never too old to get a good old conch salad. Over the years, the combination and variety of preparations have changed, but the appeal has not. And 10 years into business, Dino's Conch Stand in Gambia has made itself a staple.
It's all about speed for Cadwell Knowles of Dino's Conch Stand, but making scores of Scotch, tropical, or original style conch salad has as much to do with customer connection as anything else.
Well, the secret to a good conch salad is simple. You just ask the person how would they like their salad. So you have to be a good listener. A lot of people's preference is old-fashioned Scotch and regular Scotch. We have a lot of people that come for tropical, but I feel it's so like old-fashioned and regular Scotch is the most.
With the ingredients meticulously sliced and diced, the magic begins. And presentation has continued to set Dino's apart.
Okay, so you put the salt on there?
Yeah, salt, pepper, to the customer's liking.
So this is a tropical Scotch?
Yes, ma'am. With light onions. Massage it in so everything could acquire the seasoning.
So what about the juice?
Sometimes people like less lime, less orange. If they ain't say anything, then we just put it balanced. Put it in between. A little bit of lime, a little bit of orange.
These visitors were enjoying the full experience, waiting for their own taste.
This will be my second.
And his brother has had more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're hooked, it sounds like.
Yes.
And after some expert knife skills and a knack for seasoning, which now comes naturally, here's the final product.
This look of the finished product was put together by my boss, Dino. Every salad we have here, we put pineapple on the side. And then we take the red and we twist it like a flower. Clean it off first, make sure it's clean. That's it on top. Sometimes we have some free time where we are able to do this part here, but not all the time we do this. And then we cut this like that. That's it right here. This right here is our tropical scotch. Light onions, lime and orange, a little bit of pepper, tropical scotch.
Fish, I'm not a fan of the tropical scotch, but that presentation makes me want to.
Pretty good looking salad. I just wondered what I was going to have for breakfast. So right now I'm going to head down, get some Scotch conch and yellow grits.
Oh gosh, I'm not.
That's my breakfast for this morning, Scotch conch and yellow grits.
So you're going to treat me?
No, I'm not treating you. And I don't like that tropical salad. It reminds me of, you know, when we was in primary school, the fruit cocktail. I used to have so much of them for lunch and breakfast that I stole them right now. So I rather my salad the original way. I'll treat you. How do you want your breakfast?
I want curve, Wilkes.
You think you want elude, right?
Yeah, I want the whole.
Anybody tell me where can I find some curve and Will for the dawn this morning for breakfast, and then I will get it for her.
Ski, Montague, they sell them.
You really think?
$20 for.
You really think you on the bay in Harbour Island? What?
I need to go back.
Gusty, all send the dawn and Wilkes place.
From what's on your plate, now we head to what's in your cup. And what is in your cup stays in your cup. This morning we feature the story of a hotelier mixing a drink from coconut water that's become quite popular in the Bahamas, especially during this COVID-19 pandemic.
I made another batch, posted on Instagram, WhatsApp status, and people hit me up, and within I'd say 5 to 6 hours, those bottles sold out.
Jelly and coconut water produced from trees scattered across the capital have become quite a thirst quencher for customers in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. Hotelier Barton Duncanson, who makes a living from the popular H2O, says his new business, Brother B's Sky Juice, was a blessing from the skies.
I work in the hospitality industry, so the hotel is closed. So a week after the hotel closed, I was basically just home chilling, watching TV, and 2 coconuts fell out of this exact tree right here. And it sparked the idea to make some Sky Juice for just me and my wife. And I made it that day, posted it on social media with jokingly saying, Brother B Sky Juice coming soon. Not knowing that I would actually get responses from persons, because Porter's Key was closed, Fish Fry was closed, all the liquor stores were closed, and everybody needed that Sky Juice fix.
And that fix blossomed into a clientele that Barton says he never expected. In fact, Brother B's Sky Juice has hit as far away as Florida, New York City, and Canada. While he did not want to give out his secret ingredients, Barton told us about the liquid in the bottle that's causing a buzz around town.
I have the original Sky Juice, basically the original formula that most people use. I also created a dairy-free Sky Juice, the first of its kind, because I had a lot of lactose intolerant customers that wanted Sky Juice, but they couldn't drink it regular, so I created that. And then in October last year, I got an idea from one of my friends to, let's do something with a different color for the ladies. And he suggested, maybe doing like a rosé colored. I was like, okay, I could add some strawberries, test it out. And in October, October is breast cancer awareness. So the pink color fit. And then my mom passed away in 2017 from breast cancer. So the Cocoa Rosé is actually like a personal, product for me. Touches my heart.
And as business continues to thrive despite the pandemic, Barton says he plans to market his product on shelves in food stores locally and internationally.
As we know, Sky Juice, it's a perishable product because it has fresh coconut water in it. So I'm trying to meet with some chemists and people who know how to add preservatives that's going to give it a longer shelf life, and we can start exporting a product like this because it's truly Bahamian. Sky Juice is truly a Bahamian product that I would like to see go worldwide.
And what's next for Brother B's?
It just launched the Blue Lemonade. People know about Brother B's Blue Aid. So that's the lemonade product that we put out. Also, I also have a tropical punch that'll be coming out later this year. And then we want to do something with the Sky Juice to make it into popsicle form. Because like I said, it has a short shelf life. And if you freeze the actual Sky Juice, you can take it out of the freezer and have it whenever you want. Also stuff like coconut salad
That's where people on the island, they replace the conch, take the conch out and put the coconut in. So different things that, is going to incorporate using the coconut jelly.
So LaDonna, I'm taking on a pepper or no pepper?
Pepper.
Leaded or unleaded?
Unleaded. You can't let it, we gotta keep that a
great
secret.
story there. I want to try that coconut salad.
You want to try that?
Yeah, that coconut salad.
I know you had a bottle of the Sky Juice. Did you like
no,
it?
I was unleaded. I'm saving that for the weekend.
You want the leaded one?
Yeah, I'm saving that for the weekend. I'm adding my special ingredient. Can't say on air what my special ingredient is. That's a secret.
All right, and be sure to stay tuned into the ZNS Network for news as it happens, TV and radio updates throughout the day. Then you can tune into Live at 5, the Northern Edition, and the Bahamas tonight at 7 with Makush Lapinder. And that's it for us this morning for the entire team. I'm LaDon Davis.
And I'm Charles Fisher, getting ready to eat my conch salad and grits for breakfast.
Have a good morning, everyone.
He was barking at the two men who were gambling in the dark. It was staggered.